everyone. Over the last few weeks, you've been studying rainbows and clouds, and you've now started to look at different things about farms. So there's a really special song that Miss Susan sings for you guys today, and it talks about the colors of the rainbow, and it also talks about the fields and chickens and roosters and little baby hens on the farm. So I'm excited for you to get to hear her song. I thought it would be a good time to read a very interesting story that I love called The Tale of the Vanishing Rainbow. Let's see. So we can see in this, looks like we've got, what kind of animals do we see here? What do you think? Once, long, long ago, there were two fine kingdoms, the land of the bears and the land of the wolves. The only thing that lay between them was a small, rushing stream. Bear Land was lovely, with its meadow full of bright, sweet-smelling flowers, and its little sparkling lakes as clear as crystals. On the other side of the stream lay Wolfland, beautiful and mysterious, with its dense fairy tale forests, opening here and there into clear green glades. Silver birches grew everywhere, along with other tall, slender trees. The bears, there they are, and the wolves lived in peace and harmony, the best of neighbors and the best of friends. Sometimes the king of each country would invite the other's musicians and dancers to entertain his court of people. There were sports contests too. The bears were unbeatable at fishing, but the wolves won every race. Everything was delightful until one scorchingly hot summer day, there was a sudden shower of rain. Then what wonders! A rainbow appeared in the sky, with one end touching the land of the bears and the other end touching the land of the wolves. Not a single bear or wolf, not even the two kings, had ever seen this magical thing before. But the rainbow began to fade, and soon it was gone. As mysteriously as it had appeared, the king of the bears looked puzzled. Maybe one of my bears has taken it, he thought. He ordered messengers to tell the bears in every part of the land that the rainbow must be returned at once. But it wasn't returned. Why? Because none of the bears had the rainbow. In Wolfland, the king was puzzled too, and not at all pleased. Where was the rainbow? He ordered a search to be made, but there wasn't a trace of it anywhere. So each king sent for the cleverest animals in the kingdom and asked them to answer this question: what has become of the rainbow? But even the clever ones could not help. Now each king had a new idea. Who are they looking at? What about the other kingdom across the stream? Since the rainbow isn't here, the Bear King thought, then one of the wolves must have taken it. Since the rainbow isn't here, the Wolf King thought, then one of the bears must have it. So then each king summoned all of his high ministers and generals to an important meeting. The strange case of the vanishing rainbow had to be solved. The ministers and generals put their heads together and at last announced, "There is only one thing to be done. War must be declared. We must fight to get our rainbow back." It was a solemn moment, but then a very old and very wise bear rose to his feet. "Wait," he said. "Have you all forgotten your happy visits to Wolfland? Have you forgotten your many wolf friends and all the good things you have shared?" "War is war," replied the highest general in Bearland. "There is no time for sympathy." But the old bear shook his head and said, "Who knows where the rainbow really is? The wolves may be wondering too. Let us go to our old friends in Wolfland. Together we may find the answer of the mystery." But the generals were not to be stopped so easily. The very next morning, the bears and the wolves were ordered to march to the stream to fight. But how strange! Not one appeared. What had happened? During the night, all the bears had secretly crossed into Wolfland. To look for the rainbow, and the wolves, in turn, had crossed the stream into Bearland. The kings and the generals were very upset. How could they give orders when no one would follow them? They began to think. It did seem as if no bear and no wolf had anything to do with the vanishing rainbow. Perhaps the old bear was right. So the kings and generals of Bearland and Wolfland declared that there would be no war. The two kings never forgot the strange affair of the vanishing rainbow and the wise advice of the old bear. To remind everyone, they planted flowers on each side of the stream, between the two lands. All of the colors of the rainbow can be found in the flowers: red, orange, yellow, blue, violet. The green, of course, is in the leaves. So if you look about you as you walk, you will find the flowers growing to this day, as a reminder of this tale from long, long ago. In this book, there were a few different settings. Settings are the places that the book takes place. And the first setting was Bearland. Let's see it. There's Bearland. And the next setting was Wolfland. And in this book, it described them very clearly. And there was a rainbow that crossed over, connecting Bearland and Wolfland. And when the rainbow was gone, and look what's in between the two lands. I see some landforms here. I see hills and rivers. And when the rainbow was gone, instead the hills became covered in flowers. So I'd like you guys to think of a part of this story and one of the settings that you liked most, and see if you can illustrate it. That means to draw it. So maybe you're going to draw Wolfland or Bearland or the valley in between. And I'd love to see your pictures. Now listen to Miss Susan's song about the colors of the rainbow and about the little chickens on the farm. Have a wonderful day.